this program with special news for prep teachers all around Australia on the art and science of teaching. This is known as pedagogical practices, and here's more on the story. Teachers will take a strong leadership role encouraging the use of research-based teaching practices in the classroom to ensure that every student is engaged, challenged, and learning successfully. This is achieved using a holistic approach in teaching the whole child. Holistic, by definition, is emphasizing the importance of the whole, complete system rather than the dissection into parts. This approach in teaching considers three areas: student well-being and pastoral care, effective teaching practices, and classroom resources. The three impact on each other and coincide. Well-being is the condition of an individual or group, social, economic, psychological, or medical state. Emotions can facilitate or impede children's academic engagement, work ethic, commitment, relationships, and ultimately their school success. Today, well-being is increasingly attributed to school conditions like safe and welcoming conditions and happy environments, school relationships like family involvements, friendships and policies, means of fulfillment like self-esteem, achievement and creativity, and their health status. This is highlighted by Maslow's hierarchy of needs. Pastoral care is a teacher's role in the form of care and counselling, giving attention to emotion and voice of students as to realise what and how they are feeling. In schools, it can build resilience, enhance academic care, promote relationships, and improve overall student outcomes. In Australia, National SAFE Framework promotes that all Australian schools are safe, supportive, and respectful teaching and learning communities that promote student well-being. The framework provides Australian schools with a set of guiding principles to help school communities be proactive in developing effective student safety and well-being policies. This vision includes creating learning environments that are free from bullying, harassment, aggression, and violence. Welcome back. Now on to the effective teaching practices section of this very special news report. The Organisation of Economic and Cooperative Development Innovation Strategy states that teaching quality is especially important for improving educational outcomes and is directly linked to effective classroom learning. Individual variables indicate the need for teachers to use a variety of teaching methods. It was found that effective teaching practices include high-quality teaching and learning environments and relationships where an environment is supportive and productive. Teachers believing in all students' abilities regardless of their backgrounds, where they are responsive to the values, needs, and interests of individual students. Empowering students and sharing control, where the learning environment promotes independence, interdependence, and self-motivation. Involving parents and communities, because learning connects strongly with the communities beyond the classroom. And assessment practices are incorporated, because work recognition and objectives ensure that students receive frequent constructive feedback that supports further learning, and students feeling safe and belonging. Students hence feel safer, that their attachment to school is increased. Hello once again. Now on to the final stage of this news report, which is on classroom resources. Classroom resources have a huge impact on learning. These resources present the idea of instruction and learning as a system of interactions. Here, the students interact with other students, with their teacher, and with the content. In this part of the report, we begin to conceptualize that resources are more than just physical things, but are systems of objects, relationships, actors, and environments. They aid students to successful learning. Now on to some examples of effective and creative classroom resources for those prep teachers. Storytelling props. Creating visual emphasis on the story and hence supporting the children's memory of that story. Hands-on learning materials. Engaging students and connecting them to their classroom learning. Educational charts. Kids love charts. They look, they learn, and they remember. It is also a great way to decorate the classroom and keep it colourful. Merit stickers and stamps. Because children strive to be rewarded and recognised for their work, a sticker or a stamp for a child can go a long way in helping them feel satisfied, in boosting their self-esteem, and in making them feel loved and appreciated. Decorative and colourful classes, to create a sense of joy and brightness throughout the classroom. So we realise here that resources are hands-on fundamental needs for students, impacting on their willingness and eagerness to learn and explore. They motivate students and excite them to experiment and to achieve. Wow, that definitely seems like the way to go. Now this brings us to our conclusion here in the newsroom. In order to teach the whole child, an educator must understand and value the importance of student well-being and pastoral care, as well as effective pedagogical practice and classroom resources, which all work together. Since teachers are the most valuable resource available to schools, an investment in teacher professionalism is vital by ensuring that they are equipped with an evidence-based repertoire of pedagogical skills that are effective in meeting the developmental and learning needs of all students. Thank you for tuning in to our news report today, everybody. and happy learning.